Geez, can you guys even see me? I'm out here in the shed. Now there's natural light coming in the window. I really thought it would help, but I can barely see my face in that little screen, so I don't know if you guys are seeing anything. And yes, underneath the table I'm petting Molly. I got those two lights on I had before, but now the sunlight's out there. Yeah. Look, YouTube is great. Alright, so a little bit of a progress report. I went out and I still got this chunk. Of course I got this guy here. This is just a chunk of styrofoam from the unpacking of somebody's television. I plan on putting that on top of one of these things. I did pick up some blue styrofoam. It's an 1.5 inches thick. It's about 35 bucks for a 2 foot by 8 foot sheet. So I bought one sheet so I can start building some stuff. I got a couple of different cans of spray foam. Why is that so dark? I wonder if there's something I can change on the camera. I don't know settings well enough. It just seems so dark. But it's like the brightest it's been in here in so long. Ah well, what do? Buy more lights. Well, I don't have any. Okay, so baby digger's off to the side here. I still got this guy. I haven't done anything to it yet. So the plan is to get a little bit of coarse buildup going. Like, get this guy on top of this guy. Make it a little more solid. Get some glue going. The base is not flat. That may be a problem. If I can fill it up with foam gap, that's the plan. That's why I bought the crap. I don't know if this is going to be the starter piece or not. So usually what I do is I take other chunks of the same material as this blue stuff, the foam, and I'll break it up into pieces, glue it together, and then start carving it out into challenges and whatnot. But I haven't started on it yet because I forgot to buy glue. I bought spray foam, and I know somebody's already told me that you can use the spray foam as a glue. I haven't tried it yet. I want to get PL300 because that's what I used before and it worked out really well. So, hey, now it seems brighter. I don't know, the camera did something. Hopefully it's working out good. So for now, maybe it's the blue. Maybe it's the reflection of the light. This will be my new table. Okay, so let's talk about this guy then. I'm all over the map as usual because I'm great at this. So get rid of that. So we got the list, or the bunch of things that I'm going to put onto this guy. I'm going to start easy. So let's start with taking off the tires. And why is my voice cracking or shaking? Maybe because I haven't eaten in like 16 hours or something. I don't have any food here. And then when I got hungry last night, it was way past the time that you're available to get food in this area because everything shuts down at like between 6 and 8. And it was like 10 minutes after 8 last night. Jeez, I'm hungry. Too late. Okay. So I got wheel nut size, 4 mil. It looks like. So I do have a little baby T-wrench somewhere. Why isn't that going in there? Cooperate. Get in there. Why is it being like that? Uh-oh, might be time for a new tool. Oh, there it goes. It heard me. Yeah, that's right. So we'll start by removing the old tires here. We'll get a little bit of it so I can get some speed on that guy. One. Don't drop those, Lyle. You'll never find them. Vented, glued tires. Not bad. Actually, it looked like the exact same wheel that came on the old AX10, which I should bust out one of these days. Get it over here. I think it's down at the... I think the body is at my mom's cottage, and the truck itself is at my cousin Connie's, where I have a few RCs stored away in her basement. Due to lack of space and their non-functionality during the winter, really. And those are super lightweight. They weigh nothing. Well, almost nothing. Let's see here. The old mighty scale. Oh, hello. 14.31 grams. Not much to them. Nice thing about the shed, it's almost everything's in an arm's reach because it's a little small area. And the fourth tire off. Get that wheel nut out of there so I don't forget about it. Get that wheel nut out of there so I don't forget about it. Come on! There it goes. Alright. I'm going to do little stuff first, just because of time. I should have got a little container for the old parts, because you never know when you're going to need them. There goes all the stock hexes. They just slide right off. Here comes the brass ones. Oh, they come in new pins too. But I'll be holding on to those. Never hurts to have extra parts, right guys? Oh, and they come in separately packaged too. So you get 5 spare hex pins and the 4 brass. So this thing was $230 with a battery in it, or $229 point something, I do believe. Oh, I didn't grab a knife. Where's my knife? There's one. Urgh. Highly trained professional right here, boys. Tell you what. Today is a work day. I meant to get started on this yesterday, but time ran away from me. I got a lot of other stuff done. I just didn't have time to dig into RCs too much, which I do kind of feel guilty about. But what do you do? Life happens, right? So we get one of these. Get these guys on there. This is probably the quickest and easiest upgrade you can do. That doesn't leave much room. I wonder if you're supposed to change the pins. They don't seem to want to go on all the way. Oh, that one's better. Maybe this pin just isn't sitting right. Oh, what am I doing? I got knuckles to change too. Okay, change my mind. We're going to leave the hexes for a moment. Because I am changing the front knuckles, right? Yeah. Or am I? Wait. Does this thing come with knuckles? But that has brass knuckles already. Baby Digger has brass knuckles already. Yeah. Oh man, the professionalism of what I do is immeasurable. Okay. Yeah, let's do the knuckles. Okay, make sure I put them on the front. The body pivots on the rear, right? Yeah, so that's the front. Good times. My mind is everywhere. Alright, tools. Where's that tool? I may have to visit good old Tony CCXRC's website again to look at more stuff to see what I need for, because I might pick up this handy dandy little pocket tool, because all my stuff is basically 1/10 based. So some of these tools are a little bulkier than they need to be, but they'll do the job, right? The steering is going back on. This is going to keep plastic steering until I figure out what parts 100% are going where and what other parts I'm going to pick up in addition to what I've already got. I kind of want to do the spring stiffening thing right away too, because I don't like how floppy it is. And someone was saying you can put oil in these shocks. I didn't know you could put oil in a stock 24 shock. Seems odd to me. But I am far from knowing everything, right? As you guys already know. What's up with that screw? Get in there. Maybe a little too much paint in that screw. I had a hard time getting a tool in. Which is also a good thing sometimes, because you want a snug fitting tool. And this bit, whatever size of bit this is, 0.05, it only gets used on micros, and I've barely done any work on micros. A little bit of upgrades on the other two, not much, just a little bit of brass. I believe I got those brass pieces from Mr. Medic. Shafts. Okay, knuckles are off. Shafts are out. The bearings are sitting in there. I think these... No, they don't. I thought these things had bearings in them, but they don't. Comes with new screws, though, and bushings. I wonder... Are they... Ooh, that had a nice little weight. I wonder if they're exact same left and right. Get these guys out. Probably don't need that Allen key. Tempted to eat it. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, so you got it. Ugh, I'm drooling. What the hell? Excitement at its best. Okay, let's get these bearings out of there. And they are bearings, not bushings, which is nice when an RC comes with that. Little brass sleeve almost tried to run away down the table, but he's not going anywhere. Nice thing about this tool that I'm using, it's kind of changes size as it goes up the shaft. I'll show you in a second as soon as I get this one bearing out. Come on! Okay, there's another bearing. Yeah, so anyways, if you're having trouble like I just was and you get one side out, the tool tapers up as it goes. So you can just push it in and the bearing comes out on the other side. That's nice. Okay, so there goes the stock ones, I think. No, they are slightly different left to right. I should have looked at that. The arm that comes off the side of it is slightly off. But it looks like it just goes up. If the rear is the same as the front, which I imagine they did the same setup. Alright, so the new ones. Bearing. Bearing. Really nice fit. Not too snug and not loose that they're going to fall out on you, so that's nice. So that one's up. That's this side. Get that piece in there. I call it the spindle. I forget what they're actually called. Probably some kind of output. That's going to go on there like that. I know you guys can't see this. This is basically just me talking. Oh, nope, that's wrong. This one goes on this side. So, yay. Yeah, just be careful in snugging these up because you are dealing with tiny threads in plastic. Someday this thing might have metal axles. Who knows? About yay. And we'll get the steering hooked back up again. Why does my steering seem funky now? What did I do? Oh, is that why? That was why. I was holding it wrong. My fault. As per usual. Get that in there. Shimon. There we go. Not being cooperative here. Did I just break that off? The screw just broke off in the metal. What? What? I barely started threading it into the aluminum and the damn screw broke off. Look it. Hopefully it comes in. But right in the end of the knuckle where the steering goes, the screw just broke. And I mean, like nothing. Was that ever disappointing? How am I supposed to get that out of there? Dudes. I was barely turning it. Oh, that's such a disappointment. How do I get that out of there? Is there a way for me to get that out of there? The only thoughts I have right away are drill through it, which is going to ruin the threads, and then I have to find a tiny nut and bolt to hold this in. Because I've done that with 110s where... Damn! That is like the softest screw ever. That's what she said. Is that ever disappointing? Oh, I'm going to have to figure out what to do now. I think I already have. I have to drill. That's ridiculous. Well. God damn it. That really sucks. I can't believe that. I'm so disappointed right now. So for now I have to take the brass knuckles back off. Like, because the broken off screw is into the end of the knuckle. So yeah, please guys, if you got a better idea than me drilling that knuckle out, ruining the threads, and then finding a tiny nut and bolt that has to be long enough to go through there. Please let me know. I'll use this bag. Oh, that hurts. So disappointing. I've accomplished nothing. Ah. Oh man. Alright, so those pieces, the brass hexes will go on. Let's do something that I'm pretty sure is going to go great. Now we're going to install these gorgeous things. There's another look at those guys. That is a nice little chunk of metal right there. And actually, because I'm just removing screws, I'm going to bust out the almighty tool. I got to keep an eye on the time too, because I got to get out of here at a certain time. Oh, 15, 20 minutes I can spend. Now this I've done before. Sometimes can be a pain in the butt. I guess I was about to say on the front one, but I guess it'll be on both of them on this one, because the front and rear, the upper steering link is the steering link's gonna come apart on me. Bearing goes into the metal. There's the gears. See, I'm tempted to do the gears right now, but then I'm also not. Because I don't know which one it is yet. And I haven't read through all the comments of the last video yet. I've been kind of lazy on that one, to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie. Just been doing other off-grid living type stuff. Make sure everything rolls freely before I get too crazy. Still cool. There's one. And that would be the front. A little bit closer. Beautiful thing. Alright, let's get the back one in there. Alright, so that's done. Both of those, you can feel that already. So let's quickly get these hexes back on there and the wheels back on there. Or the hexes new install, because they're brass. Don't think these are directional. Let's hope not. There's like no thread. Why is that? There is no thread for this nut to go on. What have I done wrong? That looks right. Yeah, the pin can't go in any further than it is. It's sitting on there properly. Is there some kind of spacer I'm unaware about? It looks like the hex is on there, like the tire's on there flush. What's going on? These are much thicker. These are much thicker than the stock one. Why am I running into so many problems? Am I an idiot? I might be an idiot. All four the same? All four the same? Ah! What the hell? They're thicker. Do I have to change my wheels? Can I not run the stock wheels with the brass? Looks like I need you guys' help again. My God. My Lord. Jesus. Cheese and rice. What is going on? Where are those other ones? the pin's different. No, the pins look exactly the same. But the hexes are not. Like, I don't know how well you guys can see that in the camera, or at all. But those brass ones are definitely thicker than the stock plastic ones. So I guess that's my question to you guys. What, am I doing something wrong? Is it the stock wheels? Like, let me try one again just to be sure, because like that's sitting on there all the way. It can't get on there any further. There's no way. And I put this in there. That's sitting in there all the way it can go. And the thread is just flush with the outside of the wheel. There's no way I can get a nut on there. Oh, what a day. I'm going to text Tony throughout the day, or message him, and see what he says about the hexes. I'll let him know what happened to the knuckle. Not his fault. Like, the stock axial screw broke. Maybe I cross-threaded it a little bit, but man, there was no resistance. It came off like nothing, which I don't think should have happened at all. So maybe I'm a little mad at Axial. But it's tiny stuff. You're supposed to be careful. I'm not the most careful guy in the world, but come on. There should have been enough resistance that it should have at least made it feel like, hey, that's not going in right. Stop turning. But nope. I just barely twisted the driver at all. And away it went. So I'll probably end up editing the crap out of this and just doing a, or maybe not even use half this footage at all because of how poorly this went. Alright, so all I've done is get those freaking diff covers on. Painful. Alright, so that's back on there. It looks great. Like, you can't deny that the black and gold with the CCXRC on there just looks fantastic. Just so sad that of the parts I chose to get in there today went so wrong. Ouch. Hello. So now we're at 245.4, so we've gained like 15.4 grams, or a little over 15 grams. Oh, that's going to be it for now, guys. Slightly wrought with disappointment. Just didn't go well for me today. You get those days though in RC, right? Sometimes crap happens and you can't do anything about it at the moment. But that's it for now. I'll edit the shit out of this later tonight. I'm going to do some work on the course, so I have a test area for these guys. But that's it for now. Please leave your comments below. Let me know if you think I can do anything about the knuckle aside from doing the bolt and nut. And then if you have any ideas about these hexes, I'm going to message Tony as well. But I'll see you later. Oh yeah, and thanks for watching.